Hi, this is Ryan with Customer Dynamics. At Customer Dynamics, we're really passionate about trying to improve the agent experience. And by improving the agent experience, we're going to actually do a lot of things. We're going to make your CSAT levels and your customer service experience better because you have better tools for the agents. The agents can help the customers and service folks better. They can do a better job and be happier while doing it. A couple of the things that I wanted to just point out in this video is really kind of the reasons that folks will generally, or companies will generally do some kind of integration. Kind of call those out, and then the second tab over just shows you the results of some of these efforts. So going through some of these things, intelligent call routing, that's where you can take any data that's in Dynamics. So for example, let me just switch over here. I can take the owner of a record and route it back to that particular agent for the next time the caller calls in. Or it could be whether the customer is a VIP or not, or the company that they're related to is a gold customer or not, or where they're located. In my case, this is Salt Lake City, so maybe that would route to a particular group of agents. So intelligent call routing is very possible when you can marry up Dynamics to inContact. The next thing that I want to talk about is just getting a screen pop. And so imagine your current call center environment. When the phone rings, is the correct data displayed to the agent so they can immediately start taking action? Or do they need to kind of fumble around and look for the right screen, do a lookup? I mean, we've all had the case where you key in an account number, and then the first thing that somebody, the agent asks you is, can you tell me what your account information is so that they can go look it up? Waste time and doesn't provide a good customer experience. The next thing is click to call. With click to call, you have a phone number inside of Dynamics or inside of the Unified Service Desk platform, and your agent simply just clicks it to initiate an outbound call. You can see here it's presented with an option to scale and so forth. Click to call also saves errors from clicking or from keying in the wrong phone number. It also validates your data, and it saves the agent a couple of seconds because they're not having to fumble for the phone number and try to find it again. The next thing that I want to talk about is omni-channel. So in this Unified Service Desk environment that I'm showing you here, let me actually pull up. You can see here that I have a collection of inbound and outbound phone calls that are happening here. Here's one outbound, here's an inbound. Down below in this, what Microsoft calls the social panel or activity panel, you can see that there's a chat coming in. All of these records have real robust information in it, and that omni-channel experience wants to drive all of those interactions into one panel. This is just showing, the chat came in through inContact. Here's this transcript of it. It came in on 4/27 at 2:55, so forth and so on. So that's the next piece, kind of supporting that omni-channel experience in one interface. You don't want your agents having to jump between different systems. It makes it harder for them, makes it harder for your clients. Once another time-saving feature. The next would be agent guidance. You can see here within our Unified Service Desk offering, I'm providing guidance to my agent. I'm giving them scripting and pushing them through or guiding them through a collection of options. They can click through these options to verify that they've done them. And then once they get done, this can actually chain over into a second or tertiary, any level deep of different other scripts. We might want to take them through to do other actions. And the next piece is just this concept of multitasking or what Unified Service Desk calls session handling. And that's the case where maybe I'm still working up a record here inside of Unified Service Desk, and for some reason I need to go over and look for a second record and start working with that. And I can keep my place in the first record while bringing up a second record. So here's the first one. Here's my Ryan record with VIP status. And I needed to switch over to Paul's record. His doesn't have VIP status at this time. And you can see that the scripting and so forth is set for the interaction with Paul. Maybe that's different than the interaction with Ryan. Ryan's system has his contact record open with the chat record, where Paul's just has his main contact record open. And so you can see that you can get a collection of different screens associated with an individual contact or interaction. Furthermore, you can also embed third-party or external websites. So if you have FAQs or other additional guidance or information that the agent needs to pull into a session, they can do that. Also with session handling, you can embed third-party applications, other web apps, other logins for other systems. And so I could embed the full experience inside of one interface for the agent to use. So the reason I went through those quickly is I'm going to come back to the spreadsheet and talk about the results of integration and having something like Unified Service Desk pull it all together for the agent. So the idea here is that with a number of agents, I'm going to say 100, and with those different techniques, I can pretty much guarantee that we can save you $1 per call. And we could say, okay, well, maybe that's too extravagant or whatever. We could even take it down to 50 cents a call. But let me just run through this example. At $1 a call and 7 working hours per agent per day, that gives us 420 minutes of work time with an average handle time of 6 minutes, means that one agent is handling 70 calls and your 100 agents would be handling 1,000 calls. At $1 savings per call, you end up saving $7,000 per day, $30,000 per month, and about $364,000 per year. Now, the cost of integration is considerably less than $364,000. And even if I was to say, well, okay, I don't think you could save us $1, maybe 50 cents. You know, if we can't save you 50 cents per call, we probably shouldn't be talking. But this just shows that even at 50 cents savings per call, your savings per year is $182,000 at 100 agents. If your call center has something higher than that, say maybe 500 agents, the numbers get pretty crazy pretty fast. So anyways, just wanted to drive that home, show you kind of the reasons behind doing integrations, call routing, screen pop, click to call, omni-channel, having all that information in one place for the agent to work from one system, providing that guidance for agents, reduce training time, keep everybody working from the same process, and then this concept of session handling, being able to multitask and have different sessions open for each interaction, would then result with a medium-sized call center in some pretty substantial savings over the first year. Hope this has been informative. Look for us, customerdynamics.com. Thank you much.